All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Nürburgring. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Sim Racing Mania heads to Nürburgring for a 45-minute race. It's race number 4 in that 2019 Blancpain GT3 series season. It's a tough track. The points battle is heating up, boys and girls, and this should be a great one. And of course, it's going to be live right here on TurnLeft TV. It's a little Blancpain GT3 German style tonight. 45-minute race at a very challenging track. Of course, live right here, baby. Thanks so much for coming in and joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Greatly appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for your patience here. We had a little update in the rFactor 2 sim this evening, or today while I was at work, apparently. So we have finished qualifications, and I believe, I might be wrong about this, but maybe Thomas Golab is the pole setter here. Daniel Vidimari second, Gregor Buloff third, Hector Thompson fourth, Giacomo Ettori is fifth. So we've got about 10 minutes here in the warm-up session. Thanks so much for being patient here. We've had a few hitches there trying to get things started. Thanks so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeft TV. Always appreciate folks coming out and joining in, watching the broadcasts, and joining in the chat and so forth. So thanks so much for coming in. What a great one we have for you tonight. Again, Sim Racing Mania. This is the 4th race we've done for these guys. And the first 3 have been action-packed. Take a look at the point standings. Daniel Vidimari sits on top there with 138 points. Hector Thompson is second. Adam Karkozeski is third. Antti Rossi is fourth. Gregor Buloff sits in the 5th position. You see James Juba, Giacomo Ettori, Stefano De Nadal, Maurice Pisciuta, and Andre Rasu rounding out the top 10. The schedule here in the Blancpain GT3 series. Of course, tonight 45 minutes race at 45-minute race at Nürburgring. Next week, Paul Ricard. What a great track there. That's a Belgian track, I believe. 60-minute race there. 45-minute race at Misano on 19 November and 26 November. We got Zandvoort 45-minute race, and then finishing out the season on 8 December at Nürburgring. Got 7 minutes left here in the warm-up session. Man, I'm just getting my feet wet here. I just got home about a half an hour ago, to be honest with you, and then was mortified to find that there's been an update. client update, I guess, to us. rFactor 2. Game update, I guess. Take a look at the chat here. Looks like we got a Daniel Nieto fan in here. So Javier rooting him on. Says, go Daniel. All right, hey. Thanks so much for coming in to the YouTube channel and checking TurnLeft TV out. We're back here to TurnLeft TV, and if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Hit that subscribe button. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button. Always appreciate people hitting the thumbs up there, and let me know how I'm doing there. And then also, if you would like to get updates when we have races going live, you can hit that bell just to the right of the subscribe button. And then if you'd like to give a donation here at TurnLeft TV, you can donate through PayPal by clicking the link up in the banner. Please donate to my channel through PayPal. Thank you so much. This is TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The Blancpain GT3 series, sim racing mania style. These guys just flat out get after it, man. It's a very fun series. We'll let pop this up here. So Danilo is asking if you can sign up, and I would assume you can. I'm not sure about that. You can look him up on Discord. Studio 3, Sim Racing Mania there on Discord. I think it's a Facebook page too. You can have get in contact with you. Tell you what, you can contact me. I'll tell you how to get a hold of me. If you'd like to get some more information or get led in the right direction to sign up for the race series, certainly help you out with that. A little side by side there, and then if you want to look up in the left side of this screen here at my Discord address, you can look me up on Discord there, or you can send me a message there on Twitter at TurnLeft TV or Facebook at TurnLeft TV 1. You can also help me out by clicking down on the link of this in this channel here, in this description of this race, and click on that Fanatic link. That helps me out a great deal. So if you're interested in purchasing some Fanatic equipment, man, give those guys a look and follow that link. That would help me out, make me happy. I'd be a happy camper. Pop the time up here in this window here so you can see that. About 3 minutes left here in the warm-up session. So hopefully that answers your question there. Pop that, allow that, there we go. Get an update there, see if that doesn't work. There we go. Valerio Margarito helping us out there, so good luck to him tonight. And coming up on Wednesday, we'll be at Michigan International in the Ironman Racing Series. 87 laps. It's race number 10 in that fourth season, 2019. Of course, that'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Racing starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and it'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Michigan International Speedway in the Ironman Racing Series. about a minute and a half left here before we get things going. Last week's winner was Gregor Bulat at Spa, man. A little rainy, a little nighttime, a little daytime, man. This thing had everything. And he rose to the challenge there, got that Porsche across the start-finish line in first. Daniele Vinimari finished second, Hector Thompson third. Antti Rossi finished fourth. Giacomo Ettore rounding out the top five. So congratulations to Mr. Bulat. Can he repeat? Week's quality of that broadcast wasn't that great, so I'll probably end up uploading the hard copy of that so you get a 1080p. I think it was my internet connection on my end. That usually doesn't happen here. I got a pretty solid internet connection, but unfortunately, things happen. Thanks to Sim Racing Mania for being patient. All right, boys and girls, it is that time. Race number 4, Nürburgring. 45-minute race here tonight, so should be a good one. Thomas Golab starting on the pole here tonight. Daniele Vinimari starts in the second position. In third is Gregor Bulat. Starting in the fourth position is Hector Thompson. Giacomo Ettore starts in the fifth position. Victor Camara starts in sixth. In seventh is Antti Rossi. Arthur Sikula starts in the seventh position. Eighth position. Javier Conte, 8 is ninth. Juan Rodriguez starts in 10th. These guys are a little bit out of order here. Thomas Golab start on the pole here. And I think after turn 4, that's when they're making it happen. Thomas Golab lead the field here to start this race. Here we go. Thomas Golab, Daniele Vinimari, Gregor Bulat, Hector Thompson, Giacomo Ettore, Victor Camara, Antti Rossi, Arthur Sikula, Javier Conti, and Michael Brooks. Got that top 10. Already a little battle here. Gregor Bulat, Hector Thompson, nose to tail. At the back of Gregor Bulat's car at Hector Thompson running in that fourth position. In fifth is Giacomo Ettore. Camaro shown in sixth. Antti Rossi is seventh. Very tight battle right there. Take a look at Arthur Sikula running in the eighth position. And out of the front of his machine. In that Porsche right now running in eighth. Everybody's sort of being pretty kind right now. And a little bit of a battle here. This is Juan Rodriguez and It's like Daniel Nieto battling for position. Juan Rodriguez, I think, has picked up that spot. Daniel Nieto just behind. Yeah, man, that Aston Martin, Daniel Nieto all over the back of Juan Rodriguez. Daniel Nieto in the 12th position. Thomas Golab continuing to lead the field here in that McLaren. Just behind him, Daniele Vidimari. He has had a solid season. Thomas Golab's had a little bit of trouble here this season here, so he's trying to make sure he gets a good solid finish. He's been running up front, man. He's just running into trouble. Right now looking pretty solid, but he has got that Aston Martin all over the back of him right now. Daniele Vidimari is breathing down his neck. On board here with Daniele Vidimari, our second place car. All over the back of that McLaren of Thomas Golab. Giacomo Ettore and Victor Camara battling for position. Porsche versus Aston Martin. And Porsche takes over 5th position. Giacomo Ettore up to 5th. Victor Camara back to the 6th position. Looking at Victor Camara, and also just behind him at Porsche is Antti Rossi. And we have got a gaggle of cars right there. Antti Rossi in that Porsche running in the 7th position. It's just going to be 45 minutes just flat out racing, boys and girls. Dario Arezzo, Stefan De Nadal. I think Arezzo has gotten that position. Stefan De Nadal, I think he's had some trouble here and dropped off pace. And we'll take a look and see what happened to him. This is Stefano De Nadal, and he's gotten off track there and then spun that car out. Oh, hard lick right into the wall. So Stefano De Nadal has had some trouble there in that McLaren, and these guys are going to get by in droves now. See Michael Hosnek getting by, Claudio Barrera, Xavier Eugeni also getting by. Andre Rosu trying to get by there and didn't quite make it. Claudio Barrera and Michael Hosnek battling for position into the turn. Barrera takes that position. Michael Hosnek back to the 17th position. Again, look at that Daniele Vidimari. He is still hounding that race leader. Thomas Golab. This guy's not really been able to run away from the field here. Looked like we might have a challenge down into the turn. Things no can do right now. That Aston Martin here holding off, and Thomas Golab swinging that car wide. Man, look at that tight right there. That is tight. That is for the first position for the race lead. Thomas Golab is the leader. Daniele Vidimari is second. Look at Luke Olam here. Look at a little battle there with that Porsche. Farouk Talib goes off track, and take a look here again at what happened. Coming into the turn and contact right there, getting into that turn up the hill. And then that Porsche coming around. So Farouk Talib coming around here, not a very good camera angle there with the hill. So he's lost a couple positions. Hoping to bounce back here. Andre Rosu indicating he might have come off track. He had some trouble there coming up that hill as well, and he got off track. Oh my God. Hey, whoever made this track, man, you got to work on those camera angles. How about that? Antonello Mastro right now running in the 25th position. In that McLaren, he's hoping to get a good night here. Have a good night. Back up here with our race leader, man. This is just tight, man. These guys are not getting away from each other. That is for sure. Thomas Golab is the race leader. In that McLaren, he has got some company. Miguel Vidimari is wanting to get around him, but he just does not have an opening here. Oh, almost. Looking under the back of Thomas Golab's car at Miguel Vidimari. Remember Boulot back there as well. And Porsche, Hector Thompson in fourth. We haven't talked too much about Hector Thompson, but he's having a good night here running in the fourth position. That guy is always up front. So our top four, man, you could put a piece of paper between those four guys. They're tight right now. Hector Thompson all over the back of Hector Boulot in that Porsche up there. He's running in the third position. Hector Thompson is fourth. In good tight battle here. Take a look at Giacomo Ettore. He's really leading that second pack. He's running in the fifth position. Victor Camara is sixth. Anthony Rossi seventh. Look at Anthony Rossi here running in the seventh position in that Porsche. Got another little pack here led up by Arthur Zakula. He's not too far back from seventh. He's running in the eighth position. He's got Javier Conti all over the back of him in the ninth position. Michael Brooks in 10th. Take a look at this battle here. This is Gio Nuvoli and Xavier Eugeni. A little contact right there with the McLaren and the BMW. A little kiss as he goes by. So Gio Nuvoli picks up the 18th position. Javier Eugeni back to 19th. Just a little brotherly love right there as they came through the turns. We'll see if we can't get another view of that here. So this guy's coming through the turn here. Watch this. A little contact right here with the McLaren and the BMW. Andre Rosu and Dino Fondetta battling for position. McLaren versus Aston Martin, and then Aston Martin gets around, takes over the 21st position. Dino Fondetta back to 22nd. Luke Olam and Farouk Talib. Man, these guys have been battling. More contact right there between the two of them. Farouk Talib, I tell you what, that camera angle just absolutely sucks. I'm sorry. I do not want to look at the hill. Luke Olam there drops back as Farouk Talib takes that position back. These guys, we've seen a lot of passes in just a horrible spot here on the track, at least for a camera angle here. As these guys coming up the hill, and there's going to be a little contact right there, and then I'm lost behind the hill. And there we go. We're going to switch over to the camera on the other side of the track. And you see that Porsche going back by. I think there may have been some information on, hey, you better let them have that position back here. Michael Hosmek. And Lorenzo Finetto, they're getting together, I think. Looking at Michael Hosmek in that 16th position in that McLaren. I think Claudio Barrera is all over the back of him right now too, and Claudio Barrera he's all over the back of this McLaren McLaren of Michael Hosmeck. He's going to get by here, I believe. Might be a good battle here to watch. Side by side, Aston Martin, McLaren through the turn, and Claudio Pereira is going to take that position. Michael Hosmeck back to 17th. Claudio Pereira is up to 16th. Michael Brooks going to try to get by here as well. Running in ninth. Oh man, he almost got in the back of. Almost got in the back of that Porsche. Look at that good battle right there. The 23. Michael Brooks and Javier Conti battling for position. Good battle there with those guys. Tell you what, man, Javier's not wanting to give up the fight here as he's going to try to take this position back in the turn, and he's not going to be able to pull it off there. A little grass kicking up right there. Michael Brooks up to the 9th position. Javier Conti is in 10th. More action here. Victor Camara, Giacomo Ettore battling for position. Look at that good tight battle through the turn. Good clean racing right there. Victor Camara is going to take over that position. Giacomo Ettore back to the 6th spot. This battle may not be over, man. Looks like Victor Camara has gained that spot here for now. But Giacomo Ettore wants that back. So that Porsche trying to get back by that Aston Martin. Not able to do it. Nicole and Farouk Talib, I think these guys have been battling here for a little while. They're still battling here. So Luke Olam and Farouk Talib battling for a position. A little BMW versus Porsche right here. And tight right there through the turn. And 19 car is going to take that position. Man, Javier Conti is not going to give up on this. He is trying to get around. Oh, man, Michael Brooks there comes off track. Michael Brooks come off track right there, it looked like. And Javier Conti is going to take that spot. And he's going to look like he's going to try to get around Sakula as well. Look at that battle, man. Side by side, Javier Conti. Oh, little contact there. Danielle Nieto gets into the back. We're 3 wide. We are 3 wide there. They got 3 wide there for a little bit. Oh, more contact. These guys ain't making any friends, are they, out here today? This is all business now. Giacomo Ettore and Michael Brooks battling for position. Oh, there's some more contact right there. How about that, man? That's just swapping some paint. And that whole sequence right there was just action-packed, man. That is some great racing. We'll go back here and look at a little bit of this there. There's some battle right there. Michael Brooks gets off track a little bit, so he's off track, and he's going to get back in the throttle. This guy's starting to race side by side. Michael Brooks is going to try to get some of these spots back in that BMW. Look at that, man. That is just a log jam right there. Not going anywhere here, maybe, unless you're going to blow your way through. That BMW starts to put his nose in there, and oh man, he comes off track there a little bit, has to catch it. Those guys, oh, sideways right there. He was wrecked, man. That 23 car was just flat out wrecked, and he saved it. Some more action right here. And I'll tell you what, Michael Brooks is just not giving up on this. More contact right there. How about that, man? That is just some great racing. Thomas Golap wants no part of that, man. He wants to continue to keep that car up front, but Daniele Fidimari is not letting him get away, man. This is a 1-2 battle here. This thing has been action-packed, man. There's a lot of racing going on right now. Look at the side-by-side here. Michael Brooks having a little battle with Giacomo Ettore again. Oh, some more contact there. Michael Brooks and Giacomo Ettore getting together. And I'll tell you what, Richard Brooks is going to get in this action as well. So he says, I want some of this action. You're watching that race later. Thomas Golap continuing to lead. And that is just some great, great racing. So Michael Brooks now in the 11th position. They seem to have settled down a little bit, at least for now. Great racing there. Thomas Golab, pretty comfortable right now. He's got Danielle Vidimari there in second, but still having a pretty good night. Hector Thompson in third. 5 seconds down. Gregor Bulat is in fourth. So I think we had a little bit of a swap in position. I was just caught up with some of this other racing here. Kind of might have missed that pass. I think Gregor Bulat there was running in the third position for a while. Hector Thompson was in fourth, so I think they might have swapped positions. They are tight, man. Aston Martin versus Porsche. Gio Navoli and Dario Arezzo battling for position into the turn. Oh, swinging wide. They're getting off track a little bit. So that Audi going to try to gain that position back. It looks like he's going to get that spot back there. So Dario Arezzo gets back by Gio Navoli. Gio Navoli swung that car wide. We'll try to look at this. We'll look at this again. You see, they go into the turn hot into that turn, and he swings that car wide. There's a little bit of contact right there. Gets off track, and this Audi is going to get back in the gas, get back on track, and then take that position. So Dario Arezzo holds on to that spot. Stefano De Dardal, Michael Hostanek battling for position. Michael Hostanek going to give up that spot. Looks like Stefano takes that spot there. That is for the 17th position. Giacomo Ettore and Michael Brooks battling for position. Michael Brooks, I think he might have missed the turn. He gets off track there. What an awful position to put this camera, man. There's so much action that's happened in that turn. And I've got two choices as far as camera. I can look straight into the hill. I can look from the other side of Germany. This Victor Camara and Richard Brooks battling for position. Look behind the fence there as those guys drag racing into the turn. Brooks has that inside spot, but he does not have the preferred line. Looks like that outside's going to win through there as Victor Camara holds on to that spot. Back up here Hector Thompson running in the third position. Got some more action here. I think we got some word this Audi might have had some trouble here. Oh, he gets it up on the berm there, and then straight into the wall. Dario Arezzo at Audi makes contact. Front end damage for that Audi. What a tough break for him. He had worked so hard getting around Claudio Barrera, I believe. And then just straight into the wall. And you see, he gets up onto that rumble strip right there, and then he loses the back end of the car, and the thing comes around and then smack into the wall. What a tough break there for him. Claudio Barrera and Stefano De Nadal battling for position. And we might have had somebody come around right there. So De Nadal has come around. He's going to lose some spots. Comes around here. There you go. You would see that, but we're looking at a hill. You see? What a horrible set of camera angles. He gets that car straightened back out. So those guys get by. Javier Eugeni and Claudio Barrera swap some positions. They get by. Stefano, Camara, and Richard Brooks still battling for position. But out of the back of Victor Camara's car, Richard Brooks. Those guys battle for the 12th spot. Action-packed race here, 23 minutes to go. We got Valerio Margarito joining us. Hey, man, Valerio, you're supposed to be out on the track. Oh, wait a minute. You're in. How's that happening? How you chatting from the car? How's that happening, man? Okay, we're going to comment. Valerio somehow. Hey, Valerio, what are you doing? Oh, no. See, I put him on camera, and then he spins into the kitty litter. Valerio Margarito right now running in the 26th position. I think he probably chatted a little while ago, but hopefully I didn't cause him any trouble. 4:18 is when he posted that. What is it, 4:45? Okay, that was a little while ago. Take a look at Antti Rossi. He's right now running in the 5th position, having a pretty good night here. Top 5 for him so far. And this thing has been action-packed, huh? Hey, thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. I am your host, Heath Johnson, coming to you straight from Indiana, just north of Indianapolis, Indiana. Did you guys see the news that Roger Penske bought not only the entire IndyCar racing series, but also the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? I mean, you are flat-out gangster if you're buying both those, huh? I mean, filthy rich gangster Roger Penske buying arguably the crown jewel of motorsports, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I know, I'm going to hear it from all you European guys. I got it. Come on, man. IMS. Hard to beat that. Hard to beat it. I mean, there's arguments to be made. There's arguments to be made. Michael Hoskenek and that McLaren coming around the turn here, getting in the kitty litter a little bit. Oh, he snaps around. Oh, he saves that, man. He keeps that from getting into the wall. He's in the grass there. He's going to lose a couple positions, but he has no damage on that car. Great news for that McLaren team. And now running in the 20th position. So he did lose a couple spots, but nonetheless, now back to 20th. So he's lost about 3 spots there. Andre Rousseau got by here. We'll take a look at him as you see Michael Hoskenek coming off. You see that car snap around right there. And then he does a great job of saving. He's in the grass. And just behind Andre is Stefano. Lorenzo Finetto back there as well. Take a look at Juan Roquez right now running in the 8th position. And then Aston Martin having a pretty good night here. Top 10 for him. And he's working on the back of Daniel Nieto. Nieto also in that, what a great looking paint scheme there that Daniel is driving in that Aston Martin as well. Looking great. Take a look at that Aston Martin here running in the 7th position in that 82 car. Is Daniel Nieto. Everybody pretty settled down here right now. Slow lap continuing to lead the field in that McLaren. But I'll tell you what, he has not been able to run away from Daniele Vittimari. It's 1-2. Still got some great battling back here, about 10th position. Michael Brooks, as soon as we're done looking at the fence, we'll get a check at his BMW. He's had a very eventful night in that 23 car. Just ahead of him is Giacomo Ettori. Just behind him is Victor Camara in the 11th position. So pretty tight battle there from basically about 6 back to 11 for 12. This guy's nose to tail. Michael Brooks right now in the 10th position in that BMW. Tell you what, all Thomas Golab has to do is make one little mistake, and they're starting to roll up on some lap traffic here, so this could be pretty interesting. One little mistake, and Daniele Vittimari is going to be there. We're all over the back of him right now. take a look at Giacomo Ettore. Just ahead of Michael Brooks. That's side-by-side battle there. Michael Brooks backs off, and that Porsche, Giacomo Ettore, there holds on to that spot. He's running in the 9th spot. Again, I want to say thanks so much for coming in. You can click on the link down in the description of this race and follow that Fanatic link if you're interested in purchasing some racing equipment, sim racing equipment. Give those guys a look. I love the Fanatic stuff that I have. If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me at TurnLeft TV on Twitter or TurnLeft TV1 on Facebook. And then, oh man, Michael Brooks there trying to get around Giacomo Ettore as I'm doing a little advertising, man. I'll tell you, those guys just do not want to give up the fight. That's side by side. Michael Brooks is going to get by, and I'll tell you, that battle's not over. Giacomo Ettore battling with Victor Camara as well. So good battle there in that lower frame as we're, that's 3 wide battle. Oh, no! Those guys get taken out. Giacomo Ettore and the Porsche and Michael Brooks have some contact. And going to lose some spots there. Oh my heavens, man. As I was about ready to say, if you like what you're seeing, you can also look me up on Discord. My Discord address is up in the top left. Oh, there's going to be some chatting after the race, I suspect. We're going to have to take a look at that. That started to get chippy. Big time chippy right there. Take a look here. This is side by side. The Porsche, Giacomo Ettore, and Michael Brooks of the BMW. There's contact right there. The Porsche comes around and then slides back up the track, gets into the Beamer, and those guys going off track. Victor Camara is there to benefit. Look at this, on board here with him. See those guys sliding by. And, those guys are in the kitty litter now. I think Richard Brooks gets by as well. Watch this, Richard Brooks, he's going to slide by here. He's out of the gas and just going to peek through. So those guys dealing with trying to get their cars righted up here. Look at this, on board here with him. Look at that, man. There's contact right there, and you can see this Porsche slide back up into the BMW. And those guys trying to get things gathered back up, losing a couple positions, and I think there's going to be some hot heads after this race, that's for sure. Andre Rosu and that Aston Martin. Oh, little contact there. I don't know. Claudio Barrera. Take a look here. Claudio Barrera. Does he get into the Aston Martin? I think the Aston Martin's coming around already. Looking out in front, I think the Aston Martin's coming around in front of Claudio Barrera. Oh, does he do a good job of getting out of the throttle and missing that? How about that? McLaren gets by. Stefano De Nadal and Lorenzo Finetto sneak by. I gotta watch this, man. Those guys come around. This is on board here with Lorenzo Finetto as those guys get things gathered back up here. One of them in the wall. And then, a little bit of tire rub right there. As Lorenzo Finetto gets by Claudio Barrera. I think Claudio Barrera says this race isn't over here. Luke Hollum and Michael Hosneck racing for position. Into the turn, and it looked like maybe a little swap in position. These guys, I tell you what, man, there's no give right now with these guys. They're all take. Michael Hosneck did not want to give up that spot, and he takes it back. We're on board here. Watch this. We're on board here with Luke Hollum. Looks like he's got this spot cleared up here, and he goes a little bit wide. He gets off track, and Michael Hosneck going to slip back by right there. And pass him back. He said, you pass me, I'll pass you back. Andre Rosu going to try to get by as well. Little BMW action right there in that 19 car. And, there's some contact there with Andre Rosu and Luke Hollum get together. So Well, soon trying to get his car straightened out. So we had contact between the two of those guys. Watch this, man. There's a little contact going into the turn here between the BMW and the Aston Martin. More contact. And this is going to be some pretty significant contact right there. So those guys trying to get that thing, those cars back, straightened back up and headed in the right direction. Thomas Golab continuing to lead, and Daniele Vidimari is all over the back of him, and I tell you what, he is just not going to let him go. Look at a picture of the tire there and how that tire changes shape with the force that's put on it. Obviously what rFactor 2 is known for. Only got about 11.5 minutes left to go, and Thomas Golab has that McLaren out front. Daniele Vidimari is in second. Claudio Barrera and Lorenzo Finetto battling for position. Again, there's some more contact right there. These guys swapping paint. Look at that, McLaren, Aston Martin. Swapping positions. Lorenzo Finetto going to try to do a crossover move. Not going to work right there. I have a feeling this battle isn't over. Looking out of the back of the Aston Martin here of Claudio Barrera and Lorenzo Finetto going to try to, some bump and run here maybe. Claudio Barrera trying to get back by Lorenzo Finetto, who is slipped through, so Lorenzo Finetto now up to 17th. Claudio Barrera is in 18th. Man, these guys are, I'm telling you, these guys are racing their guts out. That is just some good racing to watch, man. A lot of contact here, a little aggressiveness, a little chippy. Michael Brooks trying to get by Giacomo Ettore. Michael Brooks in that BMW does get by that Porsche. Giacomo Ettore now, we're getting some word that he might have had some trouble coming off the turn. He gets in the grass here a little bit. And he catches it on the zebra and then spins that car into the wall. So that Porsche into the wall there as he's had a little trouble. These guys are just flat out getting after it, man. Come back here and look at our third place car, Hector Thompson. He's got Gregor Boulot all over the back of him. Gregor Boulot going to look to make a pass here coming into the turn. That Porsche, can he hold on? And Gregor Boulot makes that spot, takes that spot. Hector Thompson back to fourth. So Gregor Boulot, that Porsche, up to the third position. Good battle right there. I have a feeling this battle is going to get a little bit more intense here. This McLaren of Thomas Golab is our race leader. Just behind him, Daniele Vidimari. And it might be go time now. Gregor Boulot here really stringing together a pretty good race there. He's had some tough breaks. This race before, he's been up front, but then had some trouble. Take a look at Javier Conti. Right now, running in the 11th position, just behind Richard Brooks. Just behind him, Michael Brooks. Javier Conti there on the outside. He's going to try to do a little crossover here. He's got a run down on the inside. Can he get around Richard Brooks here? So good battle here. Javier Conti, Richard Brooks, Michael Brooks all battling for position here late in this race. So Javier Conti now in the 10th position. Richard Brooks in 11th. Michael Brooks in 12th. Take a look at Farouk Talib as he's going to try to get around Luke Gollum as he's come off track. So Luke's had some trouble here, I think, and we'll take a look and see what happened to him. So that's a little bit late in the game. Here he is. Looks like he's just lost the back end of this car. Yeah, he's coming around that turn, loses the back end, spins that car around, and trying to get it back around here as soon as he can to this Dario Reso. What happened to that guy, man? Oh, I think he's had some warp issue right there. That thing left the ground, so I think he's had some warping going on. What a tough break there for him. And, we might have a battle for the race lead here. Daniele Vidimari now. Drag race here with Thomas Golab. Thomas Golab has led the whole way. Daniele Vidimari drag racing down the front stretch into turn 1. So Daniele Vidimari in that Aston Martin, is he going to be able to hold on to that spot? Looks like so far he does. So we have a new race leader. Daniele Vidimari, Thomas Golab in second. That's just going to fire Thomas up, I would imagine. That McLaren. So that's 1-2 right there. 6 minutes left to go in this race. Yeah, man, we got Josh Mills joining us in here. Say good racing going on. You bet your bottom dollar, man. This has been a blast here. You see the lap car there getting over to the outside, letting those guys go through. So thanks so much for joining us, Josh. Appreciate you coming in. Look at that Dino Faldetta here running in the 22nd position in that McLaren. Oh man, he gets around Farouk Talib. I think Farouk Talib might have had some trouble here. We'll take a look and see what happened to him. So in that Porsche, looks like he just gets off track in the kitty litter here and spins around, and that car's sort of in the middle of the track as we're going to see some guys go by here. Dino Faldetta goes by right there. As Farouk Talib there gets that thing straightened back up. Daniele Vidimari is the race leader now. Thomas Golab second. Gregor Bulat is third. Hector Thompson fourth. Antti Rossi running in the 5th position. Got 5 minutes left to go. Take a look at Artur Zakula. He's running in the 6th spot. Trying to close in on Antti Rossi. Give him a battle for 5th. So right now Artur Zakula is about 21 seconds down, but he's within striking distance, I think, of Antti Rossi. We got 4.5 minutes left to go. Michael Brooks and Richard Brooks battling for position. Richard Brooks in that Aston Martin. Michael Brooks in the BMW, trying to outbrake him into the turn. That's been a tough camera angle and a tough place to hold on to the position. So Michael Brooks takes over the 11th position. Richard Brooks is back to 12th. I don't know, those guys brothers? Not racing like brothers. If they that was too clean for brothers. Too clean for brothers. I'll swap some paint here. Here we go. Richard Brooks made a run at him. Richard Brooks made a run at Michael Brooks. Michael Brooks in that BMW now holding on to that 11th position. Getting around Richard. So Daniele Vidimari in that 8 car. He is the race leader. Starting to open up a little bit of a gap here on Thomas Golab, who's running in the 2nd position. So that McLaren of Thomas Golab in 2nd. He's had a pretty solid race here tonight. Led most of the way, but here late in the run, see the blue flag there for Dino Faldetta. Is going to let these guys go by. Late in the run there, he let Daniele Vidimari get by. Take a look at Gregor Bulat, who has really battled to get himself up to that 3rd position. He had a heck of a battle with Hector Thompson. Faldetta here trying to pick up another spot here, as it looks like Luke Ullum has some trouble there coming off track. And Dino Faldetta is going to take that spot. Victor Camara here trying to make a late race pass on Juan Roguez for the 8th position. A couple Aston Martins there battling for position. I can't tell the difference between the two of those guys. They both have those standard paint schemes. Look at that, man. That is a great battle right there. So Gollum and so Juan Roguez and Victor Camara battling for position. And I'll tell you, route to lead. Luke Gollum swapping some positions too. Route to lead there goes off the track, and Luke Gollum going to get back by. Michael Brooks going to try to pick up another spot here. Javier Conti, oh, I think he might have warped back into Michael Brooks. Where he came from, he might have warped, I think. All of a sudden just appeared. Oh my heavens. That's not what you want. That is not what you want here late in the race. As Danielle Fidimari continuing to lead here with just about a minute left. Thomas Golab now 2 seconds back. Gregor Bulat is third. Hector Thompson running in the 4th position. Antti Rossi is 5th. Artur Zukula in the 6th position. Danielle Nieto is in 7th. Victor Camara is 8th. Juan Roguez 9th. Javier Conti is 10th. So Danielle Fidimari has really driven a great race here. Took the race lead here about 5 minutes ago from Thomas Golab. Thomas Golab in 2nd, about 2 seconds down. Running out of time, literally running out of time here. Danielle Fidimari. This is probably going to do it here. As that 8 car, that Aston Martin, stayed all over the back of Thomas Golab here tonight. And, oh, he swings that car wide. Not over yet. He swings that car wide. I'll tell you, that might be the opening that Thomas Golab needs. We'll see. Closes in there a little bit. Now within a second and a half. This race isn't over. You miss a turn here, and that McLaren, Thomas Golab, is going to be there. Danielle Fidimari trying to hold on. What a horrible camera angle. Stop it. Last turn. Flashing the lights. Danielle Fidimari takes that win. How about that? What a great victory there. Thomas Golab finishes in the 2nd position. Gregor Bulat finishes in 3rd. Antti Rossi and Artur Zukula battling for that 5th spot. Antti Rossi's going to pick up the 5th position. Daniel Nieto finishes in 6th. I'll tell you what, man, I think that Richard Brooks-Michael Brooks battle is it over. I think Michael Brooks has got that 10th position. Richard Brooks in 9th. Man, what a great race, huh? Fantastic stuff right there. So Danielle Fidimari takes a huge race win. here at Nürburgring. A great track. Get a good screenshot of that, man. That's a great screenshot there as the 8 car doing a little burnout there and backing into our second place car there, Thomas Golab. Great job to those guys. So Danielle Vidimari takes a huge race win. Thomas Golab finishes second. Gregor Bulat is third. Hector Thompson finishes in the 4th position. Anthony Rossi 5th. Arthur Zakula finishes in the 6th position. Daniel Nieto finishes in 7th. Victor Camara 8th. Juan Roguez is 9th. And rounding out the top 10, Michael Brooks. Let's see if the podium thing's working here. Hey, how about that here, huh? Hold on, we can do this. Just in case somebody wants to take a screenshot of this at some point. There we go. That only works for a few minutes, but congratulations. There are our podium drivers tonight. Danielle Vidimari gets a huge race win. Good podium finish there for Thomas Golab. He's had a tough season. Gregor Bulat had a pretty lightning fast season this year. Great season. Gregor Bulat finishes in the 3rd position, so congratulations to those guys. So we'll see if we can't get a little chat with these guys, maybe in the booth, in the broadcast booth, to get things sort of tightened up here real quick. All right, man. We are joined up here with Michael Brooks coming in the booth with us. So, hey, Michael, welcome.
Hi, sorry about that. I had the wrong button mapped. Hi, Heath. Thanks for having us. That was a hell of a race.
Well, you had a pretty eventful race, to say the least.
Yeah, at the first I was having a good fight with about 6 cars. I was just about hanging on the back of them. And then someone spun, I don't know who. Then he went off the track. Then I was past him. The next thing I know, he's next to me, and I panicked, and I think I hit someone on the final corner, so I apologise for that. Then I was having a fight with Giacomo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. But the amount of times we had a ding-dong and frankly dangerous driving on his part, I was a little peeved, to say the least.
Well, it's that track, it just seems like, especially later in the race, it was just really all take and no give with a lot of drivers there. Just very, it's almost like you got to kind of drive that track aggressively to try to beat somebody in the turn, and inevitably you're going to swap some paint or get into the side of somebody. All right, we're joined up here with Thomas Golab. You had a pretty good night here. Talk about that battle you had there with Danielle Vidimari. Thomas Golab, you read me.
I think he's just finding the button to talk. Give him a sec.
All right. Really was an eventful race here tonight. Like I said, it seemed like there were some times throughout the evening where it really was a situation where you had to go, and you really could not, sort of give up those positions. You had to try to take whatever you could, and it was almost risk-taking that we saw, a lot of risk-taking that we saw there, especially late in the race as well.
I think he's having some audio issues at the moment.
No worries, no worries.
His microphone is not working.
All right, so Thomas Golab, apparently the car's working, but not the microphone. Take a look at our chat here. It looks like a little lively chat. So Josh Mills joining us there. Looks like Dario. I think it might be Arezzo. He had some issues there with lag, unfortunately.
I know I had an issue on the second last lap. I lagged into someone when I was like 10 car lengths back. It was a bit random.
Looks like now is Richard Brooks your brother?
No, it's just a coincidence. We literally met on this Discord server. He's the other end of the country from me. It's just a complete coincidence.
Well, I had you pegged as brothers. I wasn't for sure, but I thought, well, you guys were being awful nice to each other when you were swapping positions, so maybe you weren't brothers.
Yeah, we were being nice. I kind of punted Richard off a little bit. That's why I gave the position back to him. But yeah, we can be nasty to each other when we want to be. We're quite aggressive at times. Fun racing him though.
Absolutely. Definitely fun to watch, that was for sure. Looks like we're joined up here with Antonello Mastro as well, so welcome.
Master, have you got push to talk mapped?
Now we'll take a look at the points battle coming into tonight's race to give you an idea of...
What was the racing like at the front? I was so far away, I have no idea what the actual fight for the lead was like.
Hang on one second. We'll take a look at the points here, and we'll get back to you here. Hang on one second. So the points battle coming into tonight, you see Daniele Vidimari had a points lead here, so he wins the race, so he's just going to extend that points lead. What a heck of a battle he had there with some of these guys here to get to keep that car up front, but he just going to extend that lead. Thomas Golab had led really most of the race, and then fell back there or got passed by Daniele Vidimari. But he really never let Daniele get away. I think it was about a second and a half there toward the end. That'll help Thomas's effort out. You'll give him some very, very much needed points to get him back up here maybe in the points battle. Hector Thompson came in tonight in the second position. Adam Karkazeski third, who did not race tonight. Anthony Rossi came in
I got a message from
Gregor
Thomas
Bullock,
if you want me to read it for you.
in the fifth position. Yeah, go ahead.
He says, tell Heath I'm sweaty as hell because of Danielle. It's really stressful to have a fast Italian guy at my back.
To answer your question about how the battle was up front, I mean, I think Daniele Vidimari really sort of hung out behind Thomas Golab. And I don't know whether he was just waiting for the opportunity or just the opportunity presented itself, but he waited to about 5 minutes left to go and then made that pass.
Nice. At least this is Thomas's first finish. He's been really quick all season, but he's had such terrible luck, so it's nice for him to finish a race for a change.
Yeah, that's what I was saying over the broadcast. Is that it's going to be really give him a good shot in the arm, and push his effort to maybe move up the points grid. Definitely with the second place finish, give him a good solid points base there. But he's got some catch up to do because he's really had some horrible luck this season.
Well, speaking from experience, I know he's one incredible racer, so don't count him out yet. He'll still do really well come the season end.
Yeah, very exciting to watch him race and watch all you guys race too. Huge fields here. You guys have done a great job with this series and keeping these guys interested, keeping them showing up, and some great racing going on.
Yeah, we try. Like, this is the first sort of season I've been on the helping out side, but it's tough. Like, we get things wrong from time to time, but I think it's gone better than I expected, honestly. I'm really proud of how it's all going so far.
Well, you have Paul Ricard next week, 60-minute race. Tell us a little bit about the format there with that 60 minutes and then the change and is it from morning to evening? What's the change there that you're going to see in that 60-minute race?
I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure myself. I don't know much about the Paul Ricard race. It's a surprise to you as much as it is to me. Firstly, I'm not sure if I've ever even seen the track before, apart from on F1 earlier in the year. So I have zero expectation for that race, but it should be fun regardless.
Yeah, I think I was reading in your schedule before I made my own here for the broadcast that there was some transition there. I think maybe from early day to maybe early evening type of thing. I don't think it's going to be that full-on, the full Monty, so to speak, like you had at Spa, where you started sort of later in the day, went through night, and then finished about midday the next day in that 60-minute race, and then throwing in some rain too. But nonetheless, it does look like there's going to be some transition there, pretty significant transition as far as the time of the day.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a morning to evening race, so I'm guessing the headlights will be on by the end of it, so it should be very interesting. I'm not sure how dark it's going to get. It's I have to wait and see, I guess. It's should be a fun race regardless.
Yeah, and throwing in some rain, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking that track is in is that Belgium or France? I couldn't remember where that track was.
It's in France. Regarding rain, I'm not the person to ask. You'd have to ask our admin overlords if they decide to have rain or not. So I'll leave it up.
Looks like Valerio Margarito was joining us up here in the booth there for just a second. I thought he was going to hang out here a minute, but we must have scared him off.
Yeah, I have that effect on people. Valeria, do you want to join us?
I think he popped back out.
I think the thing Thomas needs to work on most of all for the next race is a microphone.
Exactly. Yeah. That might be just his excuse because he doesn't really want to talk to us.
Possibly. I know I've heard people use that in the past.
So we'll pop up the chat there of Thomas Golab. It says Mark's not working today. I'll be working microphone next week, maybe.
Yeah, we get to have a chance on the track, Heath. See what you think.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Did you get to have a chance to drive around the track today before the race? See what you think.
Not today. I was working. We're 5 hours behind you, so I rushed out of work real quick, get home, and had to do the updates there as far as switching over to version 1116, and didn't have a chance. But when I was out taking some screenshots of the track, I definitely did drive around it a little bit. I'm nowhere near as fast as you guys are, but at least gives me an idea of sort of what to expect. I like the track. I think it's a good mix of elevation changes and turns and so forth. It's a very challenging track, but it was a fun one.
I have to say, I was surprised how good I thought I was until I qualified 10th. So I do quite like this track. It's probably one of my favourite tracks without even realising it, I guess.
Now, I'm a fan of Paul Ricard. I don't know which version you're going to race, but I really like that track. So I'm excited for next week's race.
I use the word apprehensive as far as I'm concerned, because I'm literally learning it in a week's time, within a week. So let's see how that goes. That should be interesting. I'm trying to see if I can get Maestro to talk, so he's still in the voice chat. Come on, Maestro. Well, regardless, thank you for the broadcast and commentary tonight, Heath. That was really awesome. I look forward to watching it when I get a chance. Absolutely,
my pleasure. We're going to go ahead and do our closing here in the broadcast. Thanks so much, Michael, and good job to you. And we'll see you next week, and good luck to you next week as well.
Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your week, mate. Take care.
You too. All right, that's Michael Brooks there joining us up in the chat. Looks like some of the guys had joined us had some mic problems or weren't really in the mood to talk. That's okay. We're all right with that. Talk a little bit about what's coming up tomorrow night, man. We're going to be at Michigan International Speedway in the Ironman Racing Series for race number 10 in that 2019 season. So excited about that. And that four-season 2019 87 lapper from Michigan in the stock cars, rFactor 2 style. And these Ironman Racing Series guys just flat out get after it, man. And there's a tire rule in that series too, so you only get 12 tires throughout the duration of the race. So if you have any caution flags, you're really going to see some guys taking some chances here as far as tire strategy. And it does add a great twist to the racing. Coming up on Friday, we'll be at Texas Motor Speedway for race number 9 in the 2019 fall season of the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. 2 35-lap heat races and a 70-lap feature race. Texas, baby. This is a fun track, man. You get 235 lap heat race, sort of get it figured out, and that 70 lap feature race, you go at it, man. That is the points race. Fixed setup racing, so you don't have to worry about getting in there and tweaking a setup. It's all fixed. High Octane Racing League's Bushwhacker Series. Practice starts at 7:30 Eastern Time, racing about 8:30, 8:45 Eastern Time. Thanks so much for coming in and watching the YouTube channel. I always appreciate people coming in and joining in the chat and watching the races, even if they watch them later down the road, no matter what. I always appreciate the support. It's been a blast for me to be able to do this. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button in the video. I always appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, man, subscribe. Hit that button there, and always could use more subscribers. You can share these videos too with all of your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. You can share my videos right here from TurnLeft TV. And I would encourage you to hit that bell after the subscribe button so you get notifications of when races are coming up, when we have races scheduled, or when I've had videos uploaded as well. And then if you'd like to give a donation to TurnLeft TV, you can donate by hitting the link up in the banner of this race, a little PayPal link there, and make a donation through PayPal. So thanks so much to all of you guys for your support. Have a lot of fun doing this, and I really couldn't do it without the support of you folks. Well, congratulations to Daniele Vittimari, man. He really, I think he was just lying in wait, man. He was just waiting for an opening to get around Thomas Golab. Thomas Golab drove an outstanding race. All credit to him, too. He did a great job. Finished in that second position. And what a great race he had. So we'll be kind of curious to see, man, if Daniele Vittimari just extending that points lead. Coming in tonight, he was the points leader and winning the race. That certainly helps as well. So excited to see what he does at Paul Ricard next weekend. So again, we'll take a look at that schedule. Next week, Paul Ricard, 60-minute race there on 12 November. Should be a great one. I love that track. Misano, 45-minute race coming up on 19 November. Zandvoort, 45-minute race, 26 November. And then finishing out the season on 8 December at Hungaroring, 45-minute race. I've been on that track. I've been on Misano. I don't think I've ever been on Zandvoort before, but I have been on Paul Ricard, Misano, and Hungaroring. All great tracks, challenging tracks. I really like that Hungaroring track, too. So I'm excited. I like Misano. Actually, I think I did a Misano race, and it was at night, if I'm not mistaken. So that was a strange experience, but it was fun. Should also send kudos out to Thomas Golab for his third place finish here as well. Those guys did a great job in that Porsche, finishing in third. Take a look at this podium. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeft TV. I think we're done paying the bills. I got to go to work tomorrow, make some more money so I can pay some more bills. Again, thanks so much. Congratulations to Daniele Vittimari, and a huge race victory for him. Always good to see that car in victory lane. Points leader. Laying the smackdown on these boys right now. Better come with your A game next week. Paul Ricard. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for coming out. We out of here.